for the most, never need to brag no boast. All we ever did was give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real way. Who was players to play. Parlay this great game that we got for y'all today. My thoughts on this whole Dame Dash situation. I think Dame is a fucking master manipulator. But hey, I don't mean it's a wrong thing, you know. I think he knows how to manage his situations in accordance to getting money. I don't think he plays the game at a level where it's like he wants to be partners. I think he wants to take. He's a different. He's like a serial entrepreneur, you know. He's trying to get in, get the businesses started, making money, and then get out, you know, be more creative and shit like that. Which is understood, because what's understood don't gotta be explained, man. God damn. One thing I do know about Dame Dash is that nigga is hilarious as fuck. And he understand. I think he understands what's going on out here. You know, he understands the ramifications of being a piece of shit prick. You know. So even though Dame been moving kind of sus lately, talk about pause, no homo. Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy, they kind of feminine too, man. They got feminine traits, you know, a little bit, a lot more than Dame. But yeah, 50 some years old, I ain't calling nobody my OG, bro. Even if it's you know, term of endearment or whatever, you just say you're my elder, you know. My OG would be like, my, you know what I mean? No, 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 no. You say my elder, shit like that, you know. But a nigga like me, I don't play none of that shit. I'm too grown to be not knowing what's going on, you know. But all in all, the interview was hilarious. I like the way he presented himself in terms of uh, differentiating between a man and a bitch. Uh, Calling out Charlemagne on the misinformation that he gives out. He doesn't do the research. He doesn't. I don't like the fact that even though Dame is who Dame is, you have to let the people, person you're interviewing, have a little bit more leeway to say what he wants to say. Like Jess Hilarious was conducting herself very professionally in that interview. I gotta give her props on that one. Jess Hilarious is a very I like her, man. She has a good spirit about her, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be, you know. Ain't no two ways about it. Like it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. Shit. And the fact that people don't really understand Dame shows a lot about the world, you know. They made a great point. It's like Donald Trump went into debt a bunch of times because he wasn't trying to pay all the taxes. You know what I'm saying? Real rich people don't pay a bunch of taxes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Dame was trying to break down. That's totally understandable. You know, falling on hard times, do what you gotta do with it. And it is what it is. He threw some jabs at Jay Z because Jay Z took out a loan on one of his mansions, so he threw some jabs at Jay Z. I'm like, man, shut your ass up. Yeah, you do understand. He knew he was shitting on Jay Z when he was going through that court thing with the little girl, the girl that was 13 at the time. He knew he was throwing salt on the wound, so you can't expect people to now look back and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Nah, it don't make sense. I think he wanted to have like a Birdman moment. Is he finished or are you done? That's the thing, man. Dame is a very peculiar dude, man. It's too Harlem, first of all. You gotta be more international. You wanna bring the Harlem shit internationally, you gotta speak for the whole black community. You can't bring borough shit, borough beef to the international community. You know? Even though Jay reps Brooklyn hard, I don't think he discriminates about areas of where people come from. I think he actually likes going out of town and shaking things up. So don't get it twisted or messed up. Dame knew exactly what he was doing in that interview. He wanted to make, he wanted to have a shock factor that was bigger than the program, but I don't think he reached where he wanted to be. But shout out to Dame though for still standing his ground and breaking shit down, letting you know these niggas know that they're suckers. You know, DJ Envy is getting investigated for a motherfucking RICO, with his bum ass real estate fraud shit. Envy's acting like, oh, what you're saying makes no sense, blah, 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 blah. What you're saying makes perfect sense. Envy will tell. It came down to it. Charlemagne does act like a bitch. I mean, the nigga didn't lie. Did he lie? Where's the lie? Where's the lie? I want to know. Where is the lie? I don't think that nigga lied about anything. You know what I mean? But people don't want to have that conversation, you know? They steady fronting and basing it on a whole bunch of nothing. So shout out to everybody out there for making sense of the nonsense. But Dave, You gotta come with a better angle, man. You're 50 something years old. And you fighting with everybody that you were with. Talk about, oh, Jay had Bleak and you had Cam. They still tell us about the loyalty in the clique. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes the loyalty in the clique. You dig? So, as I'm stating right now, that's the breakdown, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, man, Mizzle. You know my slogan: keep it real in the field, get